The tiny village of Moret-Saint-Denis enjoys a favorable location in the Côte de Nuit, nestled between the better-known appellations of Gevrey-Chambertin to the north and Chambolle-Musigny to the south. Moret's best vineyard sites are essentially a continuation of the Grand Cru slope first encountered in Gevrey-Chambertin. However, it is noticeably steeper here and with slightly higher elevations of up to 320 meters. The Grand Cru belt consists primarily of Bajocian limestone, below layers of Ostrea acuminata, marl, and white oolite, providing perfect drainage. Heading south, one first encounters Clos de la Roche, the largest and most well-known of Moret's Grand Cru. Under the lee of Mont Luisant, the vineyard here is well sheltered and the soil is very deep, up to 80 centimeters in some places. Clos de la Roche has more than tripled in size since the late 19th century, growing to include several neighboring climats. Head further south, and you arrive at Moret's namesake, Clos Saint-Denis. Although Clos Saint-Denis has grown considerably in size since the 19th century, it is still the smallest of Moret's Grand Cru at just over 6 hectares. It is directly exposed to the Côme de Moret, a moderating influence that contributes to the elegant nature of these wines. The soil here is as equally deep as Clos de la Roche, however with more gravel and scree washed down from the Côme. Heading south past the village, we come to Clos de l'Alembré, which achieved Grand Cru status in 1981. The land here is undulating, even as it climbs to elevations of 320 meters. Soils here have noticeably more sand and pure limestone, rather than the marls to its northern neighbors. Although more than one vigneron owns vines here, Clos de l'Alembré is essentially a monopole and is now owned by the luxury goods company LVMH. Immediately south of here, we come to Clos du Tertre, a historic monopole dating back to the mid-12th century. In 2017, the vineyard changed hands for only the fourth time in history when French billionaire François Pinault bought these 7.5 hectares for more than $200 million. The soils here are very stony, and erosion is a perennial problem. To combat this, vines are trained north to south, something of a peculiarity in the Côte d'Or. Directly south is the famous Grand Cru of Bonnes-Mares. However, most of it lies within the commune of Chambolle-Musigny. Moret-Saint-Denis only claims 1.5 hectares for itself. The soils here are a continuation of those in Clos du Tertre, and the wines are similarly robust, the most full-bodied wines produced in Moret-Saint-Denis. Unlike Gevrey-Chambertin, most of Moret's Premier Cru are located downslope from the Grand Cru. An exception to this is the climat Mont Luisant. This historic parcel is divided between the northern portion of the Clos de la Roche Grand Cru, a middle band of Premier Cru level vineyards, and its village upper level portion at an elevation of 340 meters. Here, the famed Domaine Ponson produces a rare white wine produced from century-old Aligoté vines. Although the wines in Moret-Saint-Denis have never enjoyed the fame of its neighboring villages, this small commune enjoys some of the most consistently high-quality vineyard land in the Côte d'Or.